hold the drills in the year's beginning. The military will coordinate the date, March or February. I don't know what they will decide.
We should not stop the troops' educational process. I know that you and your military are considering my proposal of holding joint military drills on the Belarusian territory. I would appreciate if you make such decision because it's good for the Belarus-Russia relations.
In the Bulgarian capital is Ruslan Trad, political analyst. Ruslan, thanks again for your time. How much can Vladimir Putin take advantage of these military exercises with Belarus to send a message to the West in terms of where they might happen geographically, what sort of equipment he might put on display?
Right. This is a message, well-delivered message to the West and for the regional powers like Poland and other countries of importance for Belarusia and Russia, like Baltic countries. And I can see that this is a well-designed TV show because the important events happened before that meeting. I mean, on the ground we have movement of military equipment. We have distribution of fuel and other equipment, including for electronic warfare, from Russia to Donbas region and separatist forces. And after that, this meeting happened on the background of not only escalation on the border between Ukraine and Russia, but also on just before, few days before the potential meeting between Western powers, I mean NATO and Russia and Biden and Putin. So this is just a message, well delivered, well made, but just a message. The important things happened just before this meeting.
Yeah, absolutely. In a way, don't you think that Vladimir Putin has kind of won some kind of victory already? Because it was a few weeks ago that Joe Biden, the US president, said, look, I want to get some of our NATO allies together and we need to address the concerns that Vladimir Putin has been expressing to me about what he, Mr. Putin, sees as NATO's expansion. So just to get that kind of concession from the American president to say, let's talk about this amongst ourselves, that's a kind of a victory.
Yes. Victory in meaning of the propaganda of Russian media, because NATO and other countries in the region, they even don't mind to speak about withdrawing of NATO forces from central and eastern part of Europe. This is one of the main, things Putin wants from NATO and Western powers, but he knows that this is just words. This is just a phrase. What's happening on the ground and in diplomatic circles right now is more important, and Putin knows that sooner or later he will have big problems in Ukraine, and we see this. All these meetings, all these words, and publishing of PR letters and materials in Russian media is telling us just that. Putin knows the situation very well. I hope the Western powers, and including regional powers in Eastern Europe and in the Black Sea, we will stand together even in January, because we are expecting escalation in January.
Ruslan Trad in Sofia, Bulgaria. Thank you, Ruslan.